I'm not going to get into a lot of details, but I thought there was opportunities for us to win the game today. And so there's my statement, and I'll open it up for questions.
First half and second half, was there a specific X factor they did defensively that slowed you guys down, or was you think it was just them adjusting to what you guys were doing?
I'd have to watch film to get a better idea of that. I probably left some plays on the field, but again, it's too early for me to decipher that. They did a good job. They're a good football team.
Matt, did you get an explanation of a penalty on Miller in the second quarter there? When
Apparently, he must have gestured something to their sideline. So that I didn't see it. I just got the explanation.
You got 5 false starts. How much of an impact did the crowd make today?
Huge. I mean, you said it right there. Five false starts and caused them problem. They had to change cadence to clap in the second half, and Bison Nation did what we asked them to do.
Matt, what did you see for offensively? Why they couldn't move the ball? What did they do defensively in the second half?
I thought they were still playing their quarters. I mean, a little bit of cover 2 late in the game, but I thought they tackled better, and we just didn't execute when we had the opportunities to. I thought we did a decent job. Again, I'm just buzzing through these real quick. I thought we stayed ahead of the chains for the most part and got it into third and manageables. I know we had some penalties that really shot ourselves in the foot at different times.
That interception at the end of the first half, how big was that to stymie momentum?
Anytime you turn it over in the red zone, it's a momentum breaker. I mean, we had been playing really well before that, and it's unfortunate, and we got to respond better.
Were you okay with the play call, with the trick play? Was Cole throwing that?
Well, it wasn't really a trick play. It ended up looking like protection broke down, and Cole ended up trying to force something into where he probably didn't need to. Had to throw it off his back foot.
Do you feel like you were in control in the first quarter, first half? I mean, you were.
I don't know if anyone ever feels like they're in control of this game. I mean, we've seen pretty unique ups and downs throughout this series, and so I don't think anyone felt like we were comfortable at that time.
Did that turnover change? Did you feel the momentum change after that? Or
no,
what?
I didn't think so. I thought in the locker room we were in a good spot. It happened. We need to flush it. We got to learn from it. And, we had 30 minutes yet to go. I mean, we had a lot of football at that point.
This was 1 versus 2, and it definitely looked like the 2 best teams in the country going head-to-head out there. Kind of, what do you have to say about the team and about South Dakota State, how they are as a program right now?
Quality, good. John does a great job. The kids play hard. Probably both programs probably mirror each other to a certain extent in different areas, but they did a good job. Can't take anything from them.
When you say missed opportunities, do you mean offensively or defensively or both?
Both. I mean, there's the red zone situation. There's a ball on the ground. We can't get it covered. I mean, just different things, different outcomes, different scenarios in the game that you wish, we play a little better. We make a play, make a catch, make a tackle. There's always the what ifs.
That Cole had that fumble, and I think somebody blindsided Gronowski and he dropped it.
Yeah, I thought he did.
It looked like Cole was going to drop it.
I thought he did, and I thought it got pulled out from him. But again, I'm going to let the refs, their job is to call it.
Cam, I think it was 13 of 13 his first 13 passes. How do you feel about his performance today?
He did a good job, and Cam's going to learn a ton from this game going forward. Excited that he's our quarterback, and really look forward to getting back to work this next week.
Davis and Johnson, they've really made it almost really hectic for your defense.
Who's that?
Davis and Johnson, the running backs.
Well, he's one of the best running backs in the league. He's averaging over 100 yards. I thought we did a decent job going into it. Held them to 354 yards. Probably their average, and but I think below their scoring average. So I thought we did a good job. We knew they were good. Had to try to keep the ball in front of us. Maybe gave up a couple too many explosives, but our kids played hard.
Did your offense get conservative in the second half, or what?
I didn't feel like we did. I thought we did some things in the pass game. I thought we were trying to push the ball down the field at different times, and I didn't think we got conservative at all.
3 straight times that SDSU has really stymied your running game. Is it just a bad matchup, or what is it about that they're able to really get to you guys?
They're coached well. They're probably really familiar with what we do. I think it appears, and again, I haven't watched this game. You guys have seen more than I do, or from a better vantage point. I think they really just they do what they do when they hone in on stopping the run game. You see their safeties are down. We were able to take advantage early, getting behind them a little bit with a couple different scenarios. DJ Hart had a big time catch, getting behind those safeties on some play action.
Okay. Talk about that game with DJ. I know you've been waiting for that for a while.
Yep.
Describe that for this game today.
His confidence continues to grow. He has incredible speed, and we got to find ways to continue to utilize him and find ways to create one-on-one matchups. And guys, quarters it's a lot of man, and especially on the perimeter, especially in the slot. And if we can get him matched up with the right people, he can make some catches and get open.
Where's your program now, looking ahead to the rest of the year? You after a bit to the wall now, with losing this ball game. Where are you as a program for the rest of this year?
Going to go work our tail off. I told the team in there, I'm not very smart. The only thing I do know how to do is work hard. And so we're going to get back to work. We got a bye week this week. I'm excited about it because we're going to find out who really wants to get down to work, get their hands dirty, and get better.
Cam, what did you notice?
The second half offensively, Cam, what did they do, or is there anything that you guys changed that just didn't work in the second half offensively?
I just thought they played better in the second half than they did in the first half. I don't think we really changed much. They did a really good job, and we just didn't execute. And that comes down to us players on the field.
Cam, hard to look at silver linings right now, I'm sure, but you played one of your best games. You talked about earlier in the week not having turnovers, 13 of 13 to start. How do you feel about your performance individually today?
Doesn't matter. We didn't win. So all the stats and all that stuff I could care less about. I thought I was playing with a lot of confidence. And credit goes to the wide receivers and the offensive line. They did a great job keeping me clean and making plays for me. So yeah, I think it's going to help boost my confidence. So yeah.
And for you as well, a chance of a knockout blow a little bit in the second quarter there.
What'd you say again? Sorry.
You had a chance to really put a major dent in this game in the second quarter. You guys got down to the 6, I believe.
Yeah, that was on me. I had unsportsmanlike conduct. I did something that the refs didn't think was okay, but that's who I am as a person. I am very competitive, and I'm not going to change who I am. But yeah, no, I probably shouldn't have done that in that moment, but so yeah.
Did they explain what, you made some kind of gesture, did they explain why that was a penalty to you, or did you ask, or?
No, I didn't ask. He just said, no, and then I turned around and he threw the flag.
James, for you guys as a veteran group, kind of what's the message going forward after a game like this, especially the younger guys in the locker room right now?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, there's always a silver lining in these games and in this sport. I mean, you lose and you hate to lose, but you got to find a way to learn from it, to grow from it. Right now, we're going to have our leaders really step up and speak into those younger guys. I mean, we got 2 losses, but the season's not over. There's a lot of games left. There's still a playoff run left. We got to go and finish and take it one game at a time.
James, what do you guys got to do to clean up the run defense?
Good question. I mean, we played pretty lights out in the first half. We just got to come out and bring it to the second half. They weren't doing anything too crazy. They were just playing physical, and we got to match that.
Did they do something differently offensively, scheme-wise, in the second half that you didn't see in the first half?
We had a couple miscommunications that led to big plays, which was good play calling on their part, but I just thought it's execution. Usually what it comes down to is guys got to get off blocks and make tackles. It's our job to tackle the guy with the ball, and we didn't do it as well in the second half.
That fumble where it was sitting there, looked like Cole had a chance. Just describe your viewpoint on the field of what you saw there.
Yeah, it looked like the ball was sitting there for 10 seconds, and then he jumped on it, and he kind of squirted out. We didn't get it, unfortunately.
I mean, you have a bye week. How would you rather be playing next week instead of sitting around waiting?
That's a good question. I'm going to answer that by saying we played our best football after we lost to those guys last year. We played 8 games, and that was our best football was after we lost to those guys. So we need to, continue to take the same approach to losing this game, and like James said, we need to use this and grow and learn from it and just keep playing Bison football. I thought we played really, really hard today.
That Last drive, you guys had the ball, chance to win the game. Can you describe that? What you wanted to do there? What was, in a 2-minute offense?
Yeah, we started running the ball first 2 plays, and then we got going through the air, started to move it a little bit, and Zach and I weren't on the same page on the 3rd down play. I probably should have worked to the other side. I wanted to. I just got greedy, and I tried to force the ball on 4th down, and I can't do that. Winners make plays in those kind of moments, and I just didn't.
James, you guys or the fans, 5 false starts in the first half. What kind of impact did the atmosphere bring?
Yeah, that was amazing. I don't know if our fans watch this stuff, but thank you guys. It was an electric atmosphere today, 5 false starts. That has a huge impact on the game. That was probably one of the loudest games I've ever played in. So we thank this community, our fans. We love you guys, and there's a lot of season left, so keep supporting us.